everyone. I'm Tabatha Smith, owner of Quilt Queens community, and welcome to my YouTube video channel. Today we're going to talk a little bit about machine binding. So I've made a little project here. I'm going to show you how to machine bind this so that if you're not into hand binding. Let's switch it over. So I've made this little mat, nothing fancy, just to show how to do the binding. I've stitched the binding around on the back of my project. Now we're going to talk about joining the ends. So the way I do it is I have this one and then the one underneath it, and the measurement here is the width of your binding. So if you just take a little piece of your binding and open it up, you can see that's where it ends. So that's how wide I want to make that. And then I'm going to fold this one open. Well, maybe. Okay. I'm going to open this one back up. And I'm going to open this one up. And we're gonna cross these two like so. So we're gonna open those two pieces up. I'm just gonna clip that out of the way. And we've got the first piece we're folding this way. The second piece we're folding right here. It's a little awkward, I know, but the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So I just like to put a pin there, put a pin here. If you're good at eyeballing, you won't have to draw this, but I definitely need to draw it. So I'm just going to put my little stick at that corner and this corner and draw a line. Now we're going to sew it. So now we're just going to sew that diagonal line real quick. So we sewed this, and I've learned the hard way, you shouldn't cut that off until you've verified that this is not twisted and it's the right length. So since that's correct, I'm just going to trim this off close to 1/4 of an inch. We're just going to stitch this last little bit on the back. Now we're ready to fold this over and do the front. And you can press it if you want. You can pin it. I like to clip it. If this was a fancier project, I probably would press this down. But since this is just for our demo, I'm going to show you how to do it like this. So as you can see, I have mitered the corner. Right, and you can go all the way around with your stitching. You can do just a straight stitch with your normal piecing stitch. Or you can do something fun, like I like to use this fun little thing. Sometimes I use a set like a zigzag. Sometimes I use this one, which is kind of fun. But you're just gonna stitch it. You want to make sure that you catch the binding. You don't want to be too far away from the edge. And so as you can see, it's a fun little stitch. You could do a zigzag. And of course, if you're like my sewing machine, you've got many decorative stitch options that you could use. I have turtles and flowers, and it doesn't have to be just a simple straight stitch. You can make it fun by using your decorative options. Again, this one. So as you can see, I've got this fun little, almost like a blanket stitch here, and I've got this fun little zigzag. You could do it in a bright, because it's a Christmas fabric, I could have done that in a bright red thread. And of course you could always just do your basic straight stitch, and how close you get to the edge is really up to you. But as you can see, you can do it that way too. There's so many stitch options to make it easy to do the binding on the front. And then, you know, I have a tan or kind of a goldish color in my bobbin, so it shows up. But you could totally have done a bright red or white, whatever, depending on how much contrast you want with your thread. And that's my machine binding, and you just go all the way around till you're done.